welcome to episode 5 of Fat Bob's TV. What's been happening, Tony?
Well, by all accounts, we're big in North Korea.
We're big in North Korea. Kim Jong has been watching us. He wants to come on the show.
And I believe gas mask sales have doubled because of our last feature.
Yeah, so we're doing our bit for the economy. Yeah, the British government are selling more gas masks to North Korea.
Fresh air in North Korea at last.
I heard that the MagFed lot weren't very happy about us putting a gas mask on to show MagFed stuff.
No, there may be repercussions towards that one. I'm not sure yet. So
they said they're going to come and get us, didn't they?
We've locked the door, so we'll keep Lee Turner and the likes of that.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Right, so what else has been happening there, Tony?
Well, we need there's UK PSF conference last week.
Yes, UK PSF conference. That was an interesting one.
I believe so. Yes, where MagFed and various other things got mentioned again, but we'll leave that alone for the time being. Yeah,
there's certain types of paintballs that have been mentioned, and then it blew up on Facebook, didn't it?
Yes, it did on various threads and various posts. It got a bit silly with a few people throwing teddies out of the pram, and before even knowing the facts, what's going on. So let's wait till the facts are out, and we can discuss it.
And we don't know the facts, do we? So we can't say anything about it.
We haven't a clue. We know absolutely nothing.
I know nothing. That's a bit of acting.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Let me know first. Get subtitles first. And he's acting.
Right, so that's the UK PSF conference, which has just gone on. That was this week.
Yeah.
Going on right this very second, because we're filming this on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So right this very second is the CPPS. Is actually people will be shooting guns actually.
As we got in pew as we speak this moment in time.
Yeah, that's done at Robuston College, and I think they've just topped 100 teams.
Yeah, it's quite good, isn't it? Yeah, it's like it used to be years ago in the old PA companies, sort of with massive big teams, big fields, and so it seems to have a bit of resurgence again, which I'm quite enjoying.
But 100 teams, that's at least
an awful lot of teams,
players, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an awful lot of teams, which is very good. So a big sort of round of applause to all the
Ainsley.
Ainsley,
yeah.
Good
on you, Ainsley.
It's nice to get back into that again.
I'm down there. Simon Cole has got a Paintballs for Kids bar. He's supplying drinks,
alcoholic refreshments.
Yeah.
People over 18 only.
Correct.
Yeah, and not driving home.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't matter, does it? It's so all the proceeds for the Paintballs for Kids bar, which Simon Cole's running, all the proceeds are going to Paintballs for Kids,
which is very, very good. So get pissed and help Paintballs for Kids at the same time.
He says he's only doing proper beer to the northern teams, and white wine and fruit-based drinks for the southerners.
Southern softies, because they're not used to real alcohol down there, are they?
Yeah.
On another note, Paintball got mentioned on BBC 2 Friday night.
Radio
2, yeah. Done by Georgina from UK Ladies Paintball, which was quite good. It was quite informative.
Yeah, did you hear it?
Yeah, it was on like a minute and a half long. It wasn't very long, but she got some good points across, and hopefully it'll project Paintball a bit further. So. And
Radio 2 gets more listeners than Radio 1 anyway.
It's a proper station.
It's a proper station, playing proper music.
Yeah, it's glued on my set, so it doesn't go to anything other than Radio 2, unfortunately. So.
Right, so that's what's been happening in the world of paintball.
Oh, I must do a big shout out for Deadly Epidemic MagFed paintball team.
Yeah, Trudy and her gang.
Is it a gang or is it cronies?
It's a team. It's a proper team. Yeah. So Trudy, she's part of the Deadly Epidemic paintball team, MagFed paintball team.
Yeah.
And she's asked to give us a bit of a shout, so you can find it. If you pop onto Facebook and do a search for Deadly Epidemic MagFed paintball team, give them a like. Yeah. Nice bunch of people.
Give it a round of applause.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Right, let's have a look at a couple of new products which are now available from Fat Bob's. The first one is these bad boys here. These are the new Drom paintball cleats. So these are specifically made for paintball.
Hence the name, paintball cleats.
Yeah. Now, I suspect though they're more for tournament play than in the woods. I would have thought.
Yes.
Well, I haven't seen that Alex wears them in the woods. He's actually got a pair of these. He had a pair for a while.
Does he want to play paintball as well, or is he just out in the woods for other reasons?
I don't know.
Sorry, Al.
Yeah, but so he's been using these for quite a while. So the couple from Drom Paintball were in the shop last week.
Adriana and Sophie.
Adriana and Sofiane.
Sofiane.
Yeah. Now that's not two women. That's one woman and one fella. Sofiane, in actual fact, was a lad. French lad, bit effeminate. But
that's the French bit.
That's probably because it's got a name like
that and white flags.
Yeah, that's right. The white flag. What you do is in the box, you get a pair of each of these, a pair of the shoes. You get a bag that it goes in.
Yeah.
You get a pair of studs, or a set of studs, should I say, and a little white flag.
Yeah. I'm disappointed though, really, because there's no garlic in there.
There've been no...
Oh, frog's legs.
No, there's no garlic on them. Now, if you look at the bottom of these, it actually says on the bottom, Pro Cricket. And I was talking to him about that and said that when you make
Spelled
cleats...
paintball wrong.
Yeah, there's just that's the French word for paintball. Cricket. Yeah. When they make them, they buy the lowers, which
the sole area.
Yeah, which it doesn't really matter. And then what they've done is they've developed the top, so they've put extra stitching at the front, they've put extra stitching at the top. They've toughened them.
I've noticed that. They look really quite rugged, actually.
Yeah, specifically for paintball.
Yeah, it's quite nice. They look sort of reasonable wear and weatherproof as well, which is good.
And you can get them in any colour as long as it's black and blue.
Well, that's not a bad choice, is it? No.
It's not a bad choice.
Hobson's choice, isn't it? Quite comfortable inside. I quite like them. I've never worn cleats. I've always either worn
I did.
trainers or boots and stuff.
I had some of the, the Rawlins cleats. I had some Rawlins cleats years ago. And they were really good. And cleats are quite good. So it's something specific for paintball, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
They've got 3 sets of studs on the bottom. So you've got those ones there.
Yeah.
And then you can swap them for, it's like a football boot type
rounded and dome.
Yeah, and then another one which is just like a different shape, so I'm not quite sure what it's for.
That'd be ideal for super style.
Yeah.
Absolutely ideal. I'm not sure about woods ball, like you say, but super would be fantastic for them.
Really good. So they come in sizes 6 to 12.
Yeah.
And they are $79.95.
Not too bad, is it? Not too bad a price.
Well, I don't know. I go to like Primark for my shoes. I've never paid more than about £3 for my shoes. But that's just me. I don't have any style whatsoever. Yeah. But I think $79.95 is something. It's about right,
the word tight and deep pockets and disabled.
And short arms.
Short arms.
Right. What else we got then?
We've got this Titman, which I quite like. This. I think this is called a TCR, I believe.
It's a TCR.
Yeah, and it's quite a nice. It's quite a hefty bit of kit, but it's not as heavy as it actually looks. And it's got a lot of good features like folding foregrips. You've got all this mag stuff that goes on there as well. The mag people will love this to bits.
It's mag-fed, isn't it?
It is mag-fed, yeah, but you also put hopper on top as well, so you can go legit and put hopper on.
Yeah, legit. Think of the hair now, aren't they? We're already in trouble with mag-fed law anyway. Now it's not legit unless it's got a hopper on top. Brilliant.
Keep the door closed. Start the engine. But no, I do like it because it's got alternatives. If you're purely mag-fed, then you can use it mag-fed. You've got a spare clip there for your mag. Extendable this, extendable that. You've got a nice set of sights in it, and you can put a hopper if you want to put a hopper on.
Yeah,
you don't have to put a hopper on.
It uses 12 grams as well.
Yes.
I'm not sure about just using 12 grams though. Is that a good idea?
Well, when you're shooting mag, you're only shooting sort of 10-15 shots at a time anyway, so it may be okay. I enjoy mag fed when I play.
But what about when you put the hopper on top?
Well, then you have to look at different alternatives.
There must be something coming out whereby you can
adjust it to put a bottle or a hose on. Yeah. But
it's brand new out. It's only been out sort of like last couple of weeks, so it'll be interesting to see what comes out with that.
Yeah, I do actually quite like it. I'm not a mag-fed person myself, but I can see the attraction for it.
Yeah.
But there you go. We've got a price in this yet, young sir?
I think it's about 300 and some quid.
Is it?
It's not cheap.
No,
not cheap, but it does look the business, though, doesn't it?
It's Titman, so it should be reliable and sort of unbreakable, shall we say?
I would have thought so.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can dip it in the beck and play with it afterwards, but I'm sure.
I would have said because that's been only downside with mag-fed guns is the reliability.
And they all seem a bit sort of flimsily made in my opinion. They're a bit plasticky. But this seems quite a solid piece of equipment. Yeah,
but the Milsig one, I said the Milsig, I think it's an MI7. That does look quite good. We've had some of the TGR2s as well, and they were pretty good, but I quite like the look of them.
I like it because it's robust. You've got, obviously, not being a mag-fed player myself, but you've got a lot of stuff that mag-fed people will like. Yeah, which I'm quite liking that.
So we'll see how that goes. That's a new Titman TCR. It's available from Fat Bob's right now.
Yeah.
Right then, Tony, just before we do what's coming up, you've got a little bit of a technical tip, haven't you?
Yes, I have. It's a bit of a bugbear of mine. I do a lot of marshing nowadays rather than playing, which I should best playing, but that's another story. When I'm in the field marshing, you see a lot of people going from bunker to bunker, and all you hear is, you might as well send a postcard, or ring them, or email them and say, look, I'm on my way. But if you pack your pods properly, you don't get no noise whatsoever. So make sure, when you're topping your paint up in your pods, make sure you get it right to the brim, tap it a couple of times, if need be put some more paint in and you're back to normal again, so you can run stealth-like. Otherwise, send an email or a phone call, I'm on my way, you can hear me. Rattle, rattle, rattle. That's Tone's technical tip.
It's very good.
More next time.
Right.
Sorry, did something fall off there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is it Manfred Shares going again?
don't know. Magfed shares. Oh, you're a naughty man. We're gonna get done by these Magfed lot, aren't we?
The door's locked.
The door's not locked. The door isn't locked.
Ah, right.
Somebody could creep in. Anyway, so what's coming up in the world of paintball? First of all, scenarios. Looks like we've got a game called Equilibrium. That's on the 11th to the 12th of April. After that, we have Diamond Wars Series 8 Episode 4. That's on the 26th of April. After that, North v South 2015.
I'm going to go to that this year.
Are you going to it?
I think so, yeah. I haven't been for a while, so I'll give Jim and Tim a ring, see if I can get
Fat Bob's was the first shop to go to North v South, the first ever North v South.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I remember that, because I used to go down in an orange van, a Tango van with my mates, and just have a camper thing back and sleeping back, but yeah, it was good.
You're like a jippo.
Hey. True Northerner.
So that's North v South 2015, the 1st to the 3rd of May, and Zero Dark 30, the 9th to the 10th of May. That's the week after.
Yeah, that's at the Citadel in France.
Yeah, that's a foreign, Johnny Foreigner one.
Yep. Now on to Magfed and Milsim. You haven't been forgotten this one. Now you've got Wanted Saints versus Sinners. That's on the 29th of the 3rd, which is next month. That's looking to be a good game.
No, it's not next month. It's next week.
Oh, next week. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
29th
of
March.
Yeah. Jet lag. Old age syndrome creeping in.
It is old age.
Yeah.
It's hair. How grey that is.
It was black when I started working at
Mine's not actually grey. It's just they've got these new lights, and it's just looking a bit. Yeah.
You need to take them off you and put them on to me. Mayhem Tactical on the 5th of April. That should be a good game as well. They're all worth going. In fact, they're all worth going to. Just a case of you spot for choice what to go to. UWL Magfed, which is a division which is quite good. That's on the 19th of the 4th.
No, I'm not sure that's going on.
Well,
I'm not sure it's going on.
It's on my list, so I'm reading it.
Yeah.
If it's not on, it's Andy's fault. If it is on, I've mentioned it. So, and he wasn't going to mention it, so I've mentioned it. So,
whatever happens, the UWL is on the 19th of April.
It is. Yeah,
and there might be a Magfed division.
The rumour,
and there might not be a Magfed division.
Rumour has it was, but anyway. Then Zero Dark 30 again, which is at Citadel again previously mentioned, and they've got their own little place for Magfed as well. They've got their own little Magfed event as well going on it within that, which should be good again. And if you've not been to the Citadel, you want to get your backsides off the chair and go. It is a really, really good event. Even if you don't play paintball, you can walk around there and look at the place. It's a stunning place. It's an old fortress where people used to train for the.
It's a lot cheaper actually to get to these events in Europe than you think, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, they're not as dear as you think. If you get a few of you going together, there's a company called Band Vans. From what I remember, they actually hire vans out for bands and stuff like that. You can buy coaches, 9 sleeper coaches. And this sort of stuff. If you get a few of the club together, it can be quite worth it. I will. The next show we do, I will put a link up for that particular people, so you can hire a van from as little as £80 a day.
That sounds quite good.
Black Hawk Down on the 9th of the 5th to the 10th of the 5th. That again should be another good event.
Well, they're all good events, aren't they?
They are really, yeah.
People want to make it.
Yeah, just wobble gob in there.
You are, yeah. You didn't know what you're talking about, did you really?
Haven't a clue.
Tournaments, CPPS, as we said already, round 1 is going on as we speak now with over 100 teams. There's a Mediterranean Cup going on the 27th to the 29th of March.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, but it's on this list.
It's on the list, so there.
Yeah. UK Masters NPL.
National Paintball League.
No, Northern Paintball League.
No, Paintball League.
I think so, yeah, it's the North. It's round 2 on the 12th of April, so that's Wendy's.
Day for my birthday.
Is it day for your birthday?
Yes.
So, 13th of April, your birthday?
Yes.
Remember? 13th of
I'll
April.
I'll be 42 in a little bit.
It's a little bit, yeah. So it's Tony's birthday on the 13th of April, so make sure any presents you can send me, couldn't you?
Yeah, send them care of Fat Bob's.
Yeah.
Of Tony Larias.
And the UWL, regardless of whether it's got a Magfed or not, which we're not quite 100% sure of, what we should have done a bit of research, shouldn't we?
Research?
Yeah, we should have done some research.
That way you look up things and look professional.
It is, yeah.
Must start doing that one day.
So anyway, the UWL is on the 19th of April.
Yes.
And that's, I think it's down south, isn't it, this one?
Yes.
It's at Homebush.
Homebush.
Yeah, it's at Homebush.
That's an excellent site, is that?
It's really good, Homebush.
Yeah, I love that site.
Yeah.
Also, walk-ons. Now, the walk-on next week will be Fat Bob's YPC walk-on.
YPC walk-on, the last Sunday of every month.
Last Sunday of every month.
Yeah, and the 1989 Club will be going on at the same time.
Which is also a good club. That is growing by numbers bit by bit.
It's growing, getting quite big now.
It's getting very good, that. Thoroughly enjoyable to play and a good laugh. Then you've got Skirmish Bristol walk-on the 5th of the 4th. Bricketwood walk-on the 5th of the 4th. Tasbell walk-on the 5th of the 4th. Perozone walk-on the 12th of the 4th. And Campaign walk-on the 12th of the 4th as well. So there's quite a lot of events going on there.
Yeah, well, but if you're somewhere around the country,
you always get some play, but if you've got a list in front of you, you can make a more varied choice.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a varied choice of...
Who's these lads? Some lads have just walked in.
And well, you've got a choice of these. Let's just ignore them.
Yeah.
And while we're on to getting to paintball events, there's something called Preachers page for propelling passionate paintballers to places of play. Nearly forgot that. Sorry, John.
Yeah, Preachers page for propelling passionate paintballers to places of play.
Yes, and that's run by a guy called John Preacher Rowley. Most people know him. He's a very, very good lad from Newcastle End, and he set his page up that way. Basically, if you want to get to an event and you can't get to an event, get on his page, which is on Facebook. Tell them where you want to go, and I'm sure somebody in your area will pick you up and take you up for a small fee, maybe a Mars bar or a cup of tea or...
Yeah, so this is the thing whereby if you live out in the sticks somewhere, let's say you live in Scotland, if you live in Newcastle and somebody's going to an event from Scotland and they're going to pass your door and they've got a spare couple of seats, it makes sense, doesn't it? So this is a website specifically for that. You can put on that you've got a spare seat in your car and you'll be travelling from wherever to wherever, and somebody else can say, I need a lift. And it gets people together. It's a very, very, very clever idea.
It's a very, very simple idea, but well done, John, for thinking of it.
Yeah, really, really good. Also, we've got the Paintballers for Kids mega draws.
Yes.
Now, over the last year, over 2014, Paintballers for Kids did a number of raffles for various different things. The biggest thing, obviously, was the Planet Eclipse guns. Now, we've got another Planet Eclipse guns. It's a black one this time, with the Paintballers for Kids logo. It's also got some other designs on it as well. It's been done by Indy.
Yeah, he's a cracking designer.
He's really, really good.
Very good.
So we've got that. That's going to be part of it's a summer mega draw, and it's going to be drawn in June. So I like the Christmas mega draw for Paintballers for Kids. It wasn't just one particular gun or whatever. We piled in loads and loads of things. So there's games, goggles, like entrance to events. That sort of thing.
There's anything basic from battle socks to battles,
well,
and
beyond,
and
Geo
markers, and events and everything. So anybody wants to donate to that, just sort of let people in the know what you want to give, and we'll get raffled off for you. Yeah,
and there was almost £3,000 worth of kit.
Quite a lot of money. So paintball people are very, very good at the moment.
Yeah, that was really good.
Paintball has been a good idea. Now it's sort of getting bigger and better. More known, people are donating more and more things.
Well, this one, so the first one of these mega draws is June, and that's going to have this Geo 3.5.
Yeah.
And then the one after that will be the Christmas one, which I'm told is some kind of a new special gun, which is going to be a Paintballs for Kids one. So keep watching out for what that's going to be.
If you've ever seen these markers in the pictures look absolutely fantastic. They get them in your flesh. It's beyond belief the actual work goes into them and the clarity of them. It's really they are really nice bit of kit.
These lads are getting guns out. I think they're MagFed players.
No, surely not. What are we doing to offend MagFed?
Well, we never upset MagFed people. And MagFed, they wouldn't even dare come up and touch us.
No, MagFed, yeah.
Sit down, lads.
Yeah. Just
sit down. Put them away. Sit yourselves down.
Take a number.
Anyway, what have they got? Hey, what are you doing, lads?
You put that down, please. You're not allowed live ammo in here.
I think we're in trouble.